Oftentimes in business litigation is part of doing business. You just have to sometimes. You have to sue somebody that's done you wrong, right? When we look at a case, we typically use an analogy of the three-legged stool. You have to have the law, you have to be right on liability. That means that somebody actually did something that broke the law. Damages, which is a money amount that you've someone's stolen from you or cheated you somehow. And you have to have collectability. That is, your defendant that you're going to sue has to be able to pay those damages that they caused you. And that's what we look at, those three things. If you have those three things, then you have a case.
Filing a lawsuit and letting the defendant read your actual claims and read your narrative of the story gets them to sit up a little bit taller in their chair and take it serious. We get new cases all the time, or asked to take a deep dive on a case and find out, what options do we have? What options do they have? Is this worth filing? And what I mean by that is, ultimately, where do we see this going? Each case will be unique and it'll be a little bit different, but it really is that deep dive into, doing interviews of the plaintiff and saying, okay, what's the story here? What happened? And 9 times out of 10, and this may just be my practice experience, is it all comes down to a timeline.
I represented basically on a pro bono basis, which means we weren't paid for our services. I represented a woman that was a widow, and she was in a bad financial situation, and there were people coming after her, and she couldn't pay them. And it took a while, and it was a big fight, and we spent a lot of time helping this lady, but it was worthwhile. She was such a nice lady. And at the end of the day, we helped her, and her life, it turned her life around. And she was so emotional and cried with us, and just, it was just very rewarding. I think that what's unique to us is our success, and getting great results for clients. That's foremost. That's what sets us apart, because I don't think anybody can say what we can about our record, our track record. It's just above the rest. When the other side sees Lanier Law Firm in a demand letter or in a lawsuit, they pay attention because they know that we're for real and we try cases. And not every lawyer can say that.
It's one thing to have smart people. It's one thing to have talented people. It's another thing to have nice people, and I think this firm has all of them. Litigation can be stressful, whether you're the lawyer not sleeping or you're the business owner sweating it out, and so you want to know that you've got smart, talented people that are fun to work with.
People feel like they can't do anything because some big, huge corporation has ruined their small business, but we give them hope. And I wake up every morning and I think, we're going to right this wrong, we're going to take on this bully, and they're going to have to pay attention, and it's great.